Today we're going to talk about creating bar graphs, but before we can even get into that, we have to review what is a bar graph. So a bar graph is just a simple way to display data. So this can be data that you've collected from asking people questions, from investigating something outside, searching for something, counting something. There's a lot of different ways to collect that data. This bar graph right here shows us what sports are most popular among the third grade students. And you know that because if you look right here, it has a title. So every graph has to have a title because it tells you what you're looking at. Every graph also has to have labels. So on its x-axis right here, it says sports, and that's telling me all these names right here are different sports that they could have chosen. And then on the y-axis, it says number of students. So these numbers are showing me the number of students that voted for that sport. So we have our title. Each axis is labeled, so this is your y-axis, and this is your x-axis, and it's labeled with sports and number of students. And then the bars are clearly labeled. So under each bar, you can see it says baseball, soccer, football, and hockey, so you know what you're looking at. There's no way you're going to get these two bars mixed up because they're far enough apart and they have simple, clear labels. So today, we are going to take this graph. It's already kind of plotted out for you. And we are going to fill it in and complete it with the information given to us right here. So, Noah counts the flowers in his garden. He sees 5 red flowers, 7 purple flowers, 3 pink flowers, and 2 blue flowers. Make a graph to show how many flowers of each color he sees. Before I even start coloring or shading or any of that stuff, I want to check and make sure I have my title and I have my labels. So down here I have red, purple, pink, and blue. So I have the colors of the flowers, but there's no label there showing me what those mean. So I'm going to write in color of flowers. And then same thing on my y-axis. I have the numbers there, but there's nothing telling me what those numbers mean. So I'm going to write number of flowers. So he has 5 red flowers. I'm going to choose red, and I'm going to go to the column right here that says red, and I'm going to count up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I just shade it in. Check. 7 purple flowers. So I'm going to go to purple, purple, and count up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then same thing. And shade it in. Next, he saw 3 pink flowers. So I'm going to go to pink, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go over and down, shade it in, give myself a check mark so I know I did that. And then 2 blue flowers. So I'm going to go to the blue one, 1, 2. And I made a column showing 2 blue flowers. So right there, you can see visually the amount of flowers he saw. So just by looking at this graph, I can tell, hey, he has a lot of purple flowers in his yard. Look at how high this column goes compared to the others. And he has the least amount of blue because it's the shortest column. Your assignment today is going to be on Shobi, and you're going to complete this assignment. You're going to be making a bar graph. So right here up top, it's going to give you a little example if you need a little refresher. And it's going to ask you to check it. So this is showing you trips to the park. These are the people's names. So I might write people. And this is the amount. So amount of trips. Roy went 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Ling went 1 time. 1. Perfect. And Pam went 2 times. Color in 2 squares for Pam. 1, 2. You're going to complete these questions, and you're going to shade in trips to the zoo. So, Sal, Mark, Jane, Mac, and Allie each have their own amount over here. You're going to have to read through these questions and fill in the chart accordingly to complete the graph. And then you have 2 questions to answer after you have shaded in all the boxes you need to on this chart.